Welcome back to another episode from Fallstreak. Last time we had a little history lessons, and now we know about the land, how everything came together, and that the father of Edelweiss is kind of the king now. And there was a big fire, called it, what destroyed the land and handicapped, a few of the citizens here. One is blind, the girl, Erwina. The boy has lost his voice, and the other, his sister cannot move their hands. They're paralyzed. So I'm interested to see how this goes and what else will happen. And I really like the style, the characters, everything. I would like when this could be a anime. I think that could be an awesome, mix of slice of life, fantasy thing, anime, definitely. But let's continue. I've been curious about this for a while, but don't the refugees from the unknown lands have a name for the place they came from? This is a delicate topic. It is something of a taboo for the refugees of 159 to speak the name of their homeland. It is believed that for many of them, the name of the homeland is synonymous with Arthur City. As such, they are often simply referred to as Ults. In that case, what about the Falloran Master? What was her name before she assumed a title? The Falloran Master is a big enigma even today. Her real name is likely something only members of the Lost Children know. I see. Perhaps I should ask Papa of Mr. Damalua sometime. That's all the questions I have for now. Surrendering the floor to the other students, I wander over the classroom windows, lost in thought. Succotrine's closed world dilemma. There has only been one recorded instance of anyone successfully traversing the boundary of mist that encircles Succotrine's borders. The Falloran Master. How did she lead the refugee convoy to Succotrine? I couldn't help but feel it was a key piece to the puzzle. A puzzle that I've yearned to solve for as long as I can remember. Not enough. It's still not enough. Finally some music. When I come back to myself, I find the class in the midst of a lunch break. Yeah, definitely, she cannot move her arms, they're paralyzed, and she has all this bent bones, you can say, and she has, her eyes are been, so, wandering over to our usually group's island of desks, I meet with a pleasant surprise. Marina had pulled her desk over as well, bringing our count up to a total of 6. Marina usually eats with her father at his incidents. Yes, the teacher is also her father. But it seemed our capricious teacher was taking a nap, having gobbling up his lunch during the Q&A season. I take my seat amidst an already continued conversation. Kalia. There's a weird to I see. Are you and Tris planning to do anything special for your 12th birthday? Newfound respect wells up inside me at Newfound respect wells up inside me at Werner's ability to comprehend Carla's incoherent gabbling. Okay, I thought that the text was kind of broken or something, or first I thought because she's using yeah, okay. Everything alright. I thought, what? Kalina wasn't very fond of being fed by other people. Such was not uncommon for unintelligent garbling to leave her mouth as she went about stuffing her lunch with her face. Even after the second great food war, may the castles of dark time rest in peace, we only ever gained in the right to clean her face after a meal. While not as animated as Kalila, watching Irina eat was also an interesting experience. The manner in which she confirmed the position of her lunchbox, selected an article of food by its relative remaining proportions, and brought it levelly to her mouth was like clockwork. Oh, that's wrong. Maybe we should invite Yarden. I mean, she's not sure, but maybe we should visit Yarden. Oh. Geez, Carolina, don't I... Leo, genau, das wäre auch eine... Geez, oh, much is a little finger thing here, this... reminds me a little bit of Elizabeth from Bioshock. Jeez, Kalila, don't I always tell you not to talk with your mouth full? Everyone's garden tough, huh? That's a wonderful spot to go for your birthday. Could it be somehow I'm the abnormal one for having no clue what's Kalila's saying? Maybe. As she alternated between chessmate and casual conversation, Leona picks out a tasty-looking morsel from Tristan's lunchbox. Since the five of us always share our lunchbox, excuse me, our lunch together, we had a habit of taking from each other without restraint. It was something we did without even thinking about it. So it wasn't hard to understand why our guest Irina froze in shock when her spoon suddenly encounters Tristan's fork, scrounged around in her lunchbox. One thing before I continue, I noticed this game is pretty long. The original novel, like 10 hours I've seen it playthrough, so I don't know if I will really play it full, because like long games like this, especially when not so much people watch it, I think I will do it, but I will play it for myself at some point. So because it is so long, so that I really just make for myself without listening, so it's easier. It's more like I read something and it's fun. But for a let's play, it's not so you can interact. It's much like a story, original novel, but yeah. So I thought this week will come parts, and then I will see if I continue this, or maybe I make it kind of in a big video. I don't know what I make it for myself. We will see. I will see what will go on. Because I know that this is kind of, especially when I don't read it well, and yeah, I pause it between it, the voices and stuff. It's kind of a bit harder to do, because it's just reading, and the games itself makes nothing. So this week, two episodes, and then I will see. What are you done? Just go poking through Irene's lunch without permission. A brutal kick from Kalila to some undefined location on the desk caused Twist to spray a mouthful of his lunch all over an unfortunate Leona. Gah! What is happening? You have to forgive us, Arena. You have to forgive us, Arena. We all assumed for sharing our food with each other. Guess Twist couldn't resist upon seeing how tasty your food looked. Ah, is that so? Arena pauses for a second as she considers my words. In that case, allows me to sample what you have brought as well. A well-mannered smile raised to her lips. She pushed her lunchbox forward, signaling to take from her. To her invitation, the five of us, who had always been curious about the palate of rich people, eagerly dig in. Wow, it's delicious! I didn't know you were such a good chef, Erwina. Hey, Twist! Hey, Twist, stop serving yourself and give me some of that delicious goodie. Naturally, Kalila didn't seem to have any issue accepting aid when it came to jacking the best part of a meal. Come on, Noletta. Open up. You can't just eat nothing but pasta all day. Say ah. I poke at Noletta's mouth with a spoonful of a winner's lunch until she placed parts her lips. Getting the child to eat something other than pasta could often be quite the struggle. After ensuring that Noletta would be safe from malnutrition for another day, I have a sample of my own. This was what our winner ate. Though it was certainly tasty, something seemed to be a bit off about it. Just to clarify, I didn't make any of this. It gets a bit chaotic when I'm in the kitchen. As if recalling a silly memory, Arena shakes her head. Of course, Father didn't make it either. From a swift movement, Arena pokes forward the lunchbox we had placed in front of her for easy access. How do you fancy the dishes of commons, my lady? Visioning politely, if I may say. Why, I simply must have more. I really am quite fond of your lunches, fool. How do I describe it? Feels like they were somehow made with warmth. I much prefer them to my own. Indeed, though the taste was on point, somehow a winner's lunch didn't feel very filling. It was strange. I'm glad you like it. Feel free to eat again with us anytime. If we ever find you a prop snoozing for lunch again, you're welcome to hang with the cool kids. Treat from which you eat guess. Meanwhile, the rich twins try to play it cool as they are repelling cleaning Owen's lunchbox contest. You have my credit. Let us rendezvous in the future again sometime. This simple act of sharing one's food with others make it tastier after all. Can't wait until tomorrow, though. Me and Twist spent all night yesterday, studying up and on bridges. There's no way we'll lose. Perhaps it was meant to be a delegation of resolve, something of the sort. But with how her face was innocently smeared with food, she looked more like a bib-toddling toddler than a bold competitor. Unable to stomach the yucky scent, the immediately butts in. But Twist immediately butts in and starts wiping Connor down with a handkerchief. Jeez, Twist. Jeez, Twist, can't you read the atmosphere? Atmosphere? I can read it. Forgot about what I said. Before, we're not cookers at all. We're pretty lame, actually. For an unquickly lit tilt of her head, Rowena listens on as the rest of us break out into laughter. She probably didn't fully understand what was going on, but she smiles warmly at the good cheer we surrounded with her. Meals really are the best when shared in company of others. Aoi. Aoi? Has a lunch break. Aoi, okay, is his name. Aoi? Aoi. Aoi has lunch break been over for a while now. Yes, but it appears that Mr. Naro has more process obligation to attend to. Our ever dedicated school teacher was currently in the process of resolving today's lesson plans with his face wall. Oh. He fell asleep again? How many times must he be punished before he learns his lesson? With a grin that proves he's up to not good, Twist taps on Carly's shoulder and gestures sadly at Mo's defenseless figure. Comprehending to his interaction with ease, Kalia sneakers pushfully. Yeah, it's a life of time. So. Hey, Awina, would you turn a blind eye? Hey, Awina, would you turn a blind eye if we decided to play a prank on your dad? Guffs. Gives. I suppose I can't be helped. Doesn't let things get too out of hand. Guffs. Guffs everywhere. Alright, good. So, Irwin in. What should we do now, Fu? The village purpose of pranks was quite expensive, but their usual antics wouldn't cut if they wanted to do something a winner could appreciate. Scanning the room for ideas, my eyes catch on Elta's. She plays around with Susie, the younger classmate. The little woman was teasing Elta in saccharine voice as she floated a balloon in and out of her reach. The scars have fallen from my eye. We give him helium void. For grand gesture, I direct everyone's attention to the inlet scheme before us. In the highest form of opulent twist, spontaneously produce a wild cat from some. Spontaneously produce a wild cat from somewhere and begins stroking it like an evil mastermind. I'm really feeling it. Okay, this is great. Firing off a clever pun, Killer and Twist set off the push the balloon. Father with helium voice? I cannot say the prospect without appeal. You shouldn't do bad things to people who are sleeping. Remember last time when you tied my sleeves together when I was sleeping? It was so mean. T-Rex Luna, especially Luna. Like the dude to her overload schedule, Luna has a habit switching off whenever she was rendered, even remotely cozy. Naturally, it put her in the receiving end of countless pangs in our part. But it's also really bad to fall asleep class as a teacher. I don't know. I can't stop imagining Mr. Now speaking like a cute little mouse. I feel now that like it's so much to read. I think I will not read everything loudly. I will just read some of them just for myself, and so it's easier, I think. So I'll read this text that says for herself, not loud because it's inner thinking, but when the people speak, I speak. So it's more for me easier because it's for the mouth. I think it is a better presentation. Alright, so We'll be the lucky soul carrying this out. Tris is good at being quiet. Plain as man. Tris is Kia. I'm not suitable for the job because reasons, and no letter, and low letter, and no letter, and no letter. Therefore, I nominate Eddie to bear the torch. I will seize the scepter of victory. If what you need to ensure that father stays asleep, I can also be of service. Yes, a particular habit of sleeping deeply when his head is scratched a certain way. How? He's like a kitty cat. It's decided then. Let's Operation Philium begin. I'll be counting on you to disable the dragon while I sneak into his lair to loot the gold everywhere. Mission start. She works at magic. Oh. Meow, 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 meow. Mm-hmm. That's so. Yeah. It's now or never. Fall back, fall back. Oh dear. Oh god, this is Oh dear, may I apologize for keeping you all waiting. Is there something on my face? What's going on? Oh, we know. What did you guys do? Whatever do you mean, Father? The students are merely assumed by the squeaky person that you certainly started acting out. The damn family breaks at everyone's feign of ignorance. Huh? Now that you mention it, my voice does sound a little high-pitched. Who did this? And you bring a balloon here for your birthday, Susie? You miss your various little squittings. That's it. Outside right now. 10 laps around the schoolyard for all of you. Worth it. Mission accomplished. It's much better so that I read the text. And I would say this was for this episode. I will record another one and then I will see how we continue.